Hello comrades, and welcome back to DIY by NZGuy. This is part 2 where we continue work, and we're starting off with support. So I have decided to finally go over this. There are options like using a car jack, but that's utter failure that you can see in a minute. The idea is to use a car jack to see if we can prep the beams right against the bottom rail and lift it up by a tiny bit. That way it will show us that we're providing full support on it, and hopefully we can do it safely. I put so much load on this little car jack that it's no longer stable, and every time I put more load on it, it topples over and things fall down. Yeah, that totally didn't work. It almost killed me. But lesson learned, trial and error, and we get to this. By using a sturdy base made of brick and wood, and using the angle we can hammer in using some hardwood, which provides less friction and wood doesn't stick together, which is beneficial. We can hammer these in pretty close, and look at that, just a gap, and it's nice and tight. I'll show you my way of measuring how high the roof has gone up. Yeah, I just use the scissors. So if you check out the picture here, you can see that there is now a bigger gap, which means that the beam has lifted by a tiny bit and it's fully supported. So hopefully this holds and we can continue work, but need another measure of safety, maybe another beam from here to the roof, just in case this one fails, so I don't get killed and I can make more videos. Thanks guys, and stick around for some more fun. I managed to brace the ceiling. This is a primary, it's taking up all the load, and there's a secondary just in case there's not enough support. So if one gives, hopefully the other is gonna hold it, or at least give me enough time to jump out of the way. So yeah, kids, backup and safety first. The next part is to remove this beam and then double check, make sure everything's holding. And I'm going to use our trusty oscillating multi-tool and just take out the nails with a different bit on this corner and that corner. So for this operation I'm going to be using this Craftrite bimetal blade, so hopefully it'll be long enough to get in there, cut all the nails. And unfortunately I had to splurge out and buy this. This cost me at Bunnings about 15 New Zealand rubles, but hopefully it'll be a good addition to the tool family. Let's get it started. So that made it quite easy, and yeah, just a few nails removed, easy peasy. And here we have the rest of it. So now we'll see. Almost got it. So yeah, just still a couple of nails at the back that need to get, and then we can remove it and see what's behind it. See you in a sec. Wow. That's a lot of work. So managed to remove it. And this beam is definitely held by this metal bracket. It's gliding against the brick, and can't move it side to side. But this beam got to be removed. Not only is it seeping from underneath it, I need to get right at this corner so I can tidy it up and patch it up from there and all along here against this wall. So yeah, this thing's got to go. I'm thinking just cut through here and then buy another one, pre-cut it and bolt them in and glue them together or something. Something simple. We'll get it done. I managed to free the beam from this side. Yeah, there's a few nails here, and we still go through here. Let's see if we can just pry it up without breaking the brick. Yeah. Oh, shit. Something's breaking. BETTA. Oh, it's coming. It's coming. Oba. Wow. Holy shit. No wonder it didn't want to come out. Ooh. Crusty, eh? Yeah, what the hell is that? Just nailed straight into the brick? What the? Yeah. Oh, this is the bitumen. It's so old. It's just flaky. Just flaky as. Oh man. Oop. I don't want that dirt going in there, so I'm gonna get my vacuum and suck it all up. So I have to deal with it a bit less later. But otherwise, kind of worked. Yeah. Hey, finally got to the work area. So we can start pitching it up. And you can see some dust flowing around. So a protection face mask is a must. So we cleaned it up a bit. And to say, this piece was missing already, so this is how they built it. Like bricks are missing massive chunks. As you can see, this is not freshly broken off, so I didn't do it. It wasn't me. And yeah, So the bitumen layer was just protecting the wood from absorbing the moisture from the brick if brick gets wet, which kind of worked, but it's just too old. It's just not doing the job anymore. And yeah, oh my gosh, so I need to tidy all this up. More vacuuming. Let's see, so the bricks are, let's see, 23 centimeters by 11. Let's see how high, and about by 8 high. Oh no, sorry, 7 high. So yeah, I foresee a lot of chiseling in my future. That's looking a little bit better. But we need to tidy up and take a little break. So see you in a little bit, comrades. Welcome back, comrades, after a short break. We're still working on tidying up the wall. And because I don't want to have dirt fall into these holes and then cleaning it up, I'm going to use a bit of Scotch tape. Most of the chiseling done, and the corner is fairly smooth. Just need to get rid of the rough bits, and the protective sellotape and a little bit of cardboard or board is doing its job. It's not letting everything falling in. To tidy up, we're going to use one of these brushes, available for around under 10 New Zealand rubles, even in $2 shops. So have a look around if you're looking for something like that. $2 shops is the cheapest, and I feel like they're all the same quality anyway. So yeah, I'll show you how it's done. Yeah, for this application, squinting is a must. Surprise, surprise. Dirt. So basically, there's a hole through the wall. Lucky the brush set comes with different bits, which allows me to get into crevices a little bit better. After all the cleaning, just go over the work area with a stiff brush. I'll make sure it's one of those that can get into all sorts of holes, because you want to clean them all well. If you don't have one of the dish brushes, use a toilet brush. Alright, here's where we try to patch up one of the holes. But before we do that, we're going to create a cavity on the side here, so that when a concrete plug gets pushed in, it has something to grab onto. And yeah, as you can see, this is deep. So yeah, you can buy one of these cheap drill bits at $2 shop. Costs around 5 New Zealand rubles. Yeah, but at least you're not worried about breaking it. This is where we come to the DIY uncharted territory. We're gonna use this BETTA water plug to plug up some of the holes. It's basically a hydraulic cement, which means that it expands a little bit when you shove it into the hole. Instead of contracting like a regular concrete and then falling out, it will get pushed in, expand, and it will cork the hole. I'll put up the pictures in a few minutes so you can read some more info. And this is all the tools we need. Just a spray bottle with water so we can wet in the work area, some extra water, mixing container, and a few spatulas. Stay tuned. This BETTA water plug cost me about 19 New Zealand rubles and 80 kopecks. I'm just gonna start with a tiny bit out of 1 kilo container, just because, as I said, I don't know how this exactly works, and I know that it has very short curing time, so we've just got a few minutes to mix it and then plug the holes up. So stay tuned and I'll see what I can capture on camera. Oh, that just feels way too runny. Time to add a bit more. And now it feels way too thick. So yeah. Consistency of water, yeah. It's quite difficult to catch on with little quantities. But that should work. So we should see if that works. Yeah, that's how I want it. Okay, gonna see what we can do. So we want to start somewhere small. As it says, yeah, just force it in. Oh, one critical part, I forgot to weten the work area with a spray. Oh my god. So that's why I started off with this maybe not that relevant bit, to see if I can yeah, get it fixed first. But yeah, oh, it's already set here. Oops, sorry, it's already set here. So oh my gosh, it's setting so quick, and definitely looks like dirt at the moment. So I'll give it a quick spray with the spray. Oh, and it's running, and it's not. So yeah, just make sure it has enough water so it can cure and set. Yeah. Oh well, as I said, this is uncharted territory for me. First time using this product, but at least we can see how well it works. That's why it's called DIY by NZRubels. So we've got a few more that we can fill, and we're gonna keep trying, practice, learn how to do it, and then we'll progress slowly to the corner. And once we get to the corner, our skill level should be up and we should do a fantastic job. Alright, see you guys later.